Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Ram Dhamija. Today is 3rd of February and it looks like it's going to be a very rough day for the markets. So what happened and why is this happening is because there was a US tariff that was imposed of 25% on Canada, 25% on Mexico and 10% on China. I had shared this over the weekend in my video that this tariff war is going to create a havoc on the world markets, and exactly that's how it is playing out. I'm surprised that no one actually covered this over the weekend, but we can see the reaction straight on Monday morning. I had written in my post on X also that Monday morning is going to be very tough, and as we speak, the entire Asia is down. So as we speak, Nikkei is down 2.5%, Hang Seng is down 1.2%, Taiwan is down almost 4%, and Kospi is down 3%. And we, as we speak, are going to open at about 200 points down, which is about 1%. So all the world markets are reacting very negatively to this. And why is this negative thing happening is because if you see, there is a very large implication of this. If the tariffs are going to be imposed at such high rate, then US dollar is going to surge. And if the US dollar surges, then that is very bad for all the other economies. And especially for India, it will be bad. As we speak, dollar index is almost touching 110. Now that is highly unprecedented. We made the last bottom when dollar index was at 110. Now it is back to 110 and we are almost, I think 4 or 5% over that low number. So there is a high chance that if this dollar index doesn't stop, it's going to add further pressure on our markets as well. The first casualty of this is Bitcoin, which has crashed to 91,000 from 104,000. So there has been a straight impact on Bitcoin. And not only that, we will see a straight impact on our currency as well. As we speak, our currency is almost touching 86.9. It has actually touched 86.9. So we might crash 87 also if this continues. So this is all in all not a very great news. Even the US markets themselves are down. So if you look at Nasdaq futures, they are down almost 2.5%. And the VIX in S&P is likely to increase hugely after this. So there is a negative impact throughout the world. The world is kind of shocked with this 25% tariff. I don't understand why, because Mr. Trump had been saying this for a long time. And there are other things also that he says that the world is not taking seriously. The world is not taking seriously about Greenland or Panama Canal or Canada becoming 51st state. All these things, if a president is making a statement, it should be taken with full seriousness. And as these events unravel, then we are going to realize, the implications of these, which I will cover in my separate video. But for today, the Qs are not looking good. Our open interest is about 0.76, 17 crore calls versus 13 crore puts. So Nifty is not very bullish. With this 200-point gap down, that is going to erase most of the gains that we have made. We'll be back in the same range of 23,000 to 23,500. So then, all chips, all bets are off, because if we break the range on the downside, then I don't think we have a chance to come up, because in this up move, at least a 24,200 was expected. Now, if even that cannot be reached in this particular up move, and imagine this is after such a good budget wherein there was huge SOPs which were declared for the middle class, but if the markets still don't go above 23,500 or 600 odd and don't even touch 24,200, which was the last intermediate top, then there is hardly any strength in this market. And if we break the bottom, then there could be floodgates that can get opened. I'm not sure this news is enough for that. Now let's say if a bad news like a DTC comes in, in which the capital gain tax actually become at slab rate, if something like that happens, which is unforeseen, then of course all bets are off, and then we can look at a much lower number. But as of now, with this news, I don't expect that we are going to break the downside, which was 22,800 odd. But definitely today morning is going to be very rough for most of the market participants. Please trade carefully. Please trade with your stop losses, and don't try to take very smart trades today, because protection of capital is very important on such days. So that's it from me now. I shall see you in the afternoon with the post-market update. And please trade safely, and please have a nice day and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.